Welcome to the channel, everyone. If you're here, you're probably wondering about the future of XRP and whether the recent price predictions, like the infamous $60,000 prediction, hold any weight as wild and exciting as that might sound. I'm here to tell you it's mathematically impossible, but don't worry. There's something far more realistic on the horizon, a price target of $200 for XRP by 2030. Let's start with the big one, the 60,000 XRP prediction. I'm sure you've seen some of the headlines claiming that XRP could reach this astronomical price. And sure, it sounds exciting, but here's the issue. If XRP were to hit $60,000, it would need to have a market capitalization that is 1,200 times higher than Bitcoin's. For that to happen, XRP would need a market cap of $36 trillion now. To put that into perspective, $36 trillion is more than the combined market value of Apple, Microsoft, and Google. There's simply no way XRP can hit that number without some drastic, unprecedented shift in the entire global financial landscape. This kind of market cap would dwarf anything we've seen in the history of cryptocurrencies. And it's simply not realistic when you consider the actual data. Now I know what you're thinking, but what about the people who say XRP could do it anyway? What's the counter-argument? Well, this is where things get interesting. While $60,000 is a no-go, there's a much more grounded and feasible target for XRP, and I'm here to show you exactly why it's 200 yes. $200, this might sound bold, but bear with me. Because once we dive into the technical analysis and look at historical patterns, you'll see that $200 isn't out of the question at all. Music first. Let's talk about technical analysis, specifically the chart patterns we're seeing with XRP. If you've been watching XRP's price over the past few years, you've probably noticed something very interesting on the monthly chart, a cup and handle pattern. Now, what does that mean? A cup and handle is a highly bullish pattern that typically signals a massive breakout. It's formed when an asset consolidates and forms a rounded bottom, the cup, and then creates a smaller consolidation pattern, the handle, before breaking out to the upside. This pattern has been forming for 6 years now, and it's about to complete. When it does, the potential for a breakout is huge. In fact, the cup and handle pattern is often seen just before a major upward price movement. So all signs are pointing to a major rally for XRP in the near future. The fact that this pattern is nearly complete suggests that we could see a substantial price increase in the coming months and years. So while $60,000 is an absolute no-go, $200 is within the realm of possibility as XRP continues to break through resistance levels. If we look back in history, we also have some valuable insights from previous rallies. Let's rewind to 2017 when XRP saw one of the most insane price surges in crypto history. XRP went from just 0.6 to 3.84, representing a mind-blowing 51,000% gain in just 280 days. Now, I'm not suggesting that XRP will repeat a 51,000% rally anytime soon, but the fact that XRP has demonstrated explosive growth in the past is a huge indicator that it could do something similar, just on a more gradual scale in the future. So with all that in mind, let's take a look at the realistic roadmap for XRP's price over the next few years. This is not about wild speculation. This is based on data trends and analysis. In 2024, we could see XRP hit $5. Why? Well, by that point, the legal uncertainty surrounding Ripple and the SEC will likely be cleared up. Legal clarity is a massive factor when it comes to price movement in the crypto space, and XRP has been plagued with uncertainty for years. However, once Ripple gets a solid legal footing, we can expect XRP to move into the next phase of its adoption, possibly reaching $5 by the end of 2024. Then by 2025, we could see XRP rise to $30 by this point. Ripple's technology will likely have more adoption in the institutional finance space, and its real-world use cases will become much more prevalent. The push for tokenization of real-world assets such as equities, debt instruments, and even commodities will likely start to gain traction. And Ripple's XRP ledger will play a central role in facilitating these transactions. With this growing utility and adoption, $30 seems like a conservative but achievable price point for XRP by 2025. Now let's get to the big one, the long-term goal, $200 by 2025, 2030. This may sound far off, but let me explain why this isn't as far-fetched as it may seem. Ripple has been quietly building partnerships and establishing itself in the global financial infrastructure, Ripple has formed alliances with banks and financial institutions around the world, and its XRP ledger is becoming more and more attractive for businesses that want to tokenize real world assets. As more and more institutions and corporations come on board, the demand for XRP will rise, and as a result, its price will naturally follow. But it's not just about partnership. IPS Ripple's technology is specifically designed to facilitate large scale transactions with low costs and high speed, making it an attractive choice for cross border payments. In addition, the XRP ledger has been battle tested, processing billions of dollars in transactions, and it's incredibly well suited for the future of digital finance. With more institutional adoption, regulatory clarity, and technological advancements, XRP is poised to play a massive role in the financial ecosystem, pushing its price to $200 by 2030. So, what does this mean for you as an investor? It means that the future of XRP is incredibly promising, but you need to stay grounded in reality and avoid falling for the hype of outlandish predictions like $60,000. Instead, look at the facts, the technical patterns, the historical precedent, and the roadmap for Ripple's continued growth in the market. This is how you make informed decisions about your investments. Before we wrap up, I want to touch on one final point: whale activity. For those of you unfamiliar, whales are large holders of XRP who have the power to move markets. With their trades recently, there have been reports of large scale withdrawals from exchanges, especially Binance, with whales moving millions of XRP to private wallets. This type of behavior typically signals that whales are preparing for something big, possibly a future rally. When whales start accumulating and holding their positions, it usually means they're anticipating significant price movement in the near future. This is something you'll want to keep an eye on, as it could provide valuable clues about the future direction of XRP's price. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Do you think XRP can reach $200 by 2030, or do you think we're in for another huge rally like we saw in 2017? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I always love hearing what you think. Thanks for tuning in to this deep dive into XRP's future. If you found this analysis helpful and you want to stay updated on the latest XRP news, price predictions, and breakout alerts, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time. Happy investing, and let's see where this journey takes us. Is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not financial advice. Please do your own research and consult with a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Now, and it's about to complete. When it does, the potential for a breakout is huge. In fact, the cup and handle pattern is often seen just before a major upward price movement. So all signs are pointing to a major rally for XRP in the near future. The fact that this pattern is nearly complete suggests that we could see a substantial price increase in the coming months and years. So while $60,000 is an absolute no-go, $200 is within the realm of possibility as XRP continues to break through resistance levels. If we look back in history, we also have some valuable insights from previous rallies. Let's rewind to 2017, when XRP saw one of the most insane price surges in crypto history. XRP went from just 0.6 to 3.84, representing a mind-blowing 51,000% gain in just 280 days. Now, I'm not suggesting that XRP will repeat a 51,000% rally anytime soon, but the fact that XRP has demonstrated explosive growth in the past is a